Hey everyone, it's Greg again. Um, it is September 14th it's about 03:20 in the morning. This is episode 3 of my vlog. So just wanted to, and this is my fourth week now in college. Uh, I think my last two episodes, I kind of got the weeks mixed up just with everything that was going on. But yeah, so this Tuesday is the fourth week. For those of you wondering why I always make these at night, uh, I actually have insomnia and I have a lot of sleep troubles. So I can't really sleep at night, and I'm usually kind of trying to get either early morning classes or late afternoon classes, so that kind of helps uh, with how I prefer to be up. So this is just going to go over, kind of covering a little bit about the whole GI Bill and using financial aid. So remember I said that the financial aid got refunded in my bank account? That's still a thing. Nothing's changed with that. But caveat, they teach us this, and I just think this is probably something I didn't pay attention to when using my GI Bill. Make sure that the classes that you're doing are uh, applicable to it's part of your degree plan that you went over with your advisor. Because if you just try to take a random class that doesn't follow your degree plan, then the GI Bill doesn't have to pay for that, and so then you're going to kind of get stuck footing that bill. So just know if you and that I think from what I researched just now, that also goes the same with FAFSA, with the Pell Grant, and other types of financial aid. If you can't, it's not going to cover classes that are outside of your degree plan. Uh, so yeah, so there's that. So that's one class I'm probably gonna have to pay for, which is not too bad. I mean, I have a little bit of money saved up. Um, so yeah, just be cognizant of that. Also, so I'm gonna move into more also into becoming involved. So I haven't gotten involved in any orgs yet. I need to, but I am applying to become a CA, which is a community assistant here at the student housing I live at. Um, there's different names for them. There's like resident assistant, it's community assistant, same thing. It's just I guess because these are privatized housing, they want to call it something else. Um, but I actually got along really well with the people that run the building. They're definitely it's a good way if you're not part of the Greek life to kind of meet other people with a different mindset. They've got a little bit more of a responsible mindset, and they're just generally like cooler people uh, than your average like frat kid. So yeah. So I don't think there's any slots open right now, but I did talk to the general manager, and hopefully I'll get an interview with that. And, and there's just like added bonuses, like if you're an RA or a CA or whatnot, they pay for 100% of your rent usually, and you just get generally like more freedom, and you're not people know you and you're running the building, so you're probably not going to get messed with. And also, but all in all, besides the benefits, it's just, especially if you're just coming out of the army and or whatever branch and you're doing school, you might find after you've knocked out all your schoolwork that you're still kind of looking for something to do. Maybe you work out. I try to, but uh, it's just yeah, it's hard to dial back from being in charge of things and running things to just being a student. At least for me, maybe I'm just looking for some weird power trip. I hope not. Uh, but yeah, I think that's a good opportunity if you do decide to live in some kind of student housing. It'd be nice to have my rent paid for and just to be around cool people. So think about something like that if you decide to go that route. Um, General tips and advice as far as just interacting with people of different age groups, which I've started to do more as the weeks have progressed. Um, it's okay to mention that you're in the military. It doesn't have to be the first thing that comes up, but your age and things are probably going to come up as they did with me. I mentioned in previous episodes. Um, just put it out there, but you don't have to talk about it all the time. Like just mention it. It's cool. It's part of your life, and even bring it up sometimes because for a lot of us, our entire adult lives were in the military. So that's completely understandable. But just like don't try and tell them all your war stories and all your this one time, no shit there was, blah blah. Just try to uh, just mention it, move on, and just the fact that you were in the military and that you were doing something when they weren't is uh, is already going to speak volumes. So you don't have to try and impress them. Uh, Also, be cognizant of your temper. Um, I am not a very aggressive person. I really mean that. I know maybe aggressive people say that, but I really am not. I usually let things slide, maybe sometimes too much. But just know that you're going to be dealing with young kids, and if you start to get involved with any kind of community, uh, you're going to have those that might be a little intimidated or just maybe see you as some kind of threat just because you're not like them. Um, so just don't don't buy into it. Like, cool if you get into a fight with some frat kid or some student, kick his ass, great. But then you're gonna have to deal with the aftermath of mom and daddy coming down and suing you, and if you hurt the kid, then it's not gonna look good when some you know old seasoned vet beats the shit out of some kid. So just watch your temper. And if you lose, then you just got your ass beat by an 18-year-old frat kid. So there's really no winning for us if we get into an altercation. So, in those kind of cases, definitely say uh, use your brain. And last thing, as far as interacting, if you're old like me, or I'm 28, just fucking own it, man. Like there's honestly, I've had a lot better reactions than me trying to hide my age or me trying to skirt around the issue. Just just own that shit, man. Like, yeah, fuck it, I'm old, and make jokes about it, and I do, and it's actually worked out pretty well, because I'm not scared to just admit that I'm old. I'm older than like two of my teachers, which is a little wild, but it's just a little awkward when you make references that no one understands. But other than that, just yeah, man, own who you are. Don't try and fit anyone else's norm or perspective, because a lot of these people don't have any perspective and their norm is bullshit. So I know it sounds very cliche, but just be you and yeah, just own your shit. But I think that'll be it for this episode. I'm really trying to work on making these shorter. I just keep ranting, so sorry about that, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time.